KTSB. Glad to have you along tonight as the Wolves and the Rockets determine the 1A state champion here in high school basketball in the state of Iowa. So I mentioned the 3A and 4A consolation and final rounds will be tomorrow. Tomorrow noon it'll be Oskaloosa and Creston in the 3A consolation, followed by Davenport North and Cedar Rapids Jefferson. Rockets win the tap. Aaron Johnson's jumper from 10, no good. Rebound 2, Winfield-Mt.Union. So the Wolves have the basketball after a Rock Valley miss. Seth Haight with the ball. Pass up top to Tony Hardy. Hardy swings it over to Wyatt Peterson up top, looking for Lappy inside. Now right side pass comes to Haight. Here's Lappy out front, goes free throw line. Jumper over Johnson is good. Bert Lappy's been fighting strep throat since Monday. Been on medication, and he's ready to go here. Contact backcourt as Renshaw bumped into Thomas, no foul. Rockets with the ball. High post, Jesse Lang. Jumper, no good. Karams off into the corner, taken by Winfield-Mt.Union. So the Rockets have missed 2 shots, and Winfield-Mt.Union is a 2-0 lead in the basketball. So the Wolves with it up top with the basketball is Tony Hardy to Lappy, working on Johnson. Rockets and man for man. Johnson's got the defense. Well, they're in matchup zone, excuse me. Lappy out front. Johnson picked him up. Here's Haight with the ball. In the corner, left side to Peterson. Now up top, the pass comes to Hardy. A very patient Wolves basketball team. Both teams have shown that they've been able to take some good shots in this ball game. Very few ill-advised jumpers from either team. Here's Thomas with the ball in the corner left to Hardy. They're trying to get Lappy somewhere inside. They haven't been able to do it. Here in the lane is a drive shot is blocked by Lang. Quickly ahead of Johnson on the breakaway. He goes inside, puts it up and in. We're tied at 2 as Aaron Johnson with the basket. And Winfield-Mt.Union with the basketball. Haight with the ball, front court of the dribble. Throws it away. The pass was intended across the lane for Heath Thomas, but he was running toward his position and wasn't expecting the basketball. So a turnover on Winfield-Mt.Union, and Rock Valley has the ball. 2-2 our score. Keith Renshaw running the offense. Man-for-man defense by Winfield-Mt.Union. Johnson, right side of Nkekrick. Now to Renshaw on a wing, guarded by Haight. Fakes the 3, goes in the lane, stops with a jumper. It's no good. Rebound Bert Lappy for Winfield-Mt.Union. Lappy will go to the dribble. He'll take it up the floor himself. So the 6'9" University of Northern Iowa basketball recruit has the ball front court. Bounce pass right side. Baseline jumper blocked by Lang. Saved to Renshaw. Touched last by Winfield-Mt.Union. No, Renshaw couldn't save it. Lang blocked the shot. He went after the loose ball. He flipped it to Renshaw, and he couldn't handle it. Over there for Winfield-Mt.Union is Wyatt Peterson. I thought for a moment that Peterson might have touched the ball, but the baseline official said no. It'll go to... Well, yeah, now they say it is off Winfield-Mt.Union, so the Rockets do have the ball. So Peterson did touch it last. 5:38 to go in the first quarter. Rockets with the basketball, tied 2 with Winfield-Mt.Union. Full court pressure by the Wolves. Meerbeek with the ball, to then Kekrick's back court. Dribbles through traffic, front court, free throw line in the lane. Right side, Renshaw fires the long 2. It's good. Renshaw's front foot touched the 3-point ring, so a 2-pointer for Renshaw. And Rock Valley has their first lead, 4-2. 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Here's a lob inside to Lappy. Turns. Stripped away, but a foul called on Renshaw. Renshaw helping out defensively. So Keith Renshaw, the sophomore point guard, picks up foul number 1. Bert Lappy will go to the line for Winfield-Mt.Union. Lappy, a 69% free throw shooter, and he will shoot 2. Coach Bob Miller says initially the Rockets will try to front Lappy with Jesse Lang inside and try to get some weak side help once he gets the basketball. First one good, second one good by Lappy, and we're tied at 4. So now the Rockets bring it front court. Renshaw across the 10-second line. Seth Haight picks him up in the Winfield-Mt.Union man for man. Renshaw to the dribble, goes baseline, jumper, gets the soft roll, no good. Tipped out and controlled by Lang. To Johnson, swing left to Renshaw for 3, it's good. Keith Renshaw, 3-pointer, Rockets up 7-4. 4:45 to go in the first quarter. So Rock Valley with the lead. Winfield-Mt.Union front court. Haight high post to Lappy. Lappy will take that jumper free throw line. It's off the heel, no good. Taken by Nkekrick. Rockets on the run. Nkekrick's front court, left sideline. Holds up the dribble to Johnson. He'll fire the three. It's good. Aaron Johnson, a three-pointer. Rock Valley up 10-4 and a timeout called by Winfield-Mt.Union. 4:24 to go in the first quarter. 10-4 in favor of Rock Valley. Back with more in 1 minute. Welcome back to Vets Auditorium in Des Moines. Timeout called by Winfield-Mt.Union as two consecutive three-pointers, one by Keith Renshaw and another by Aaron Johnson, have given Rock Valley a 10-4 lead. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Seth Haight with the ball, looking for Lappy. Up top, the ball gets away from Thomas, taken over there by Tony Hardy. Hardy, right side pass to Lappy, three-point perimeter, backdoor pass to Peterson, puts it up. Good, he's fouled. Lappy had cleared out of the lane, and that opened up the weak side for Peterson. He scores underneath to make it 10-6, and he was fouled by Bruce Van Kekerix. So the foul on Van Kekerix is his first second team foul on Rock Valley. Peterson at the line. The free throw is up and good. 10-7 the score. Rockets with the ball. Aaron Johnson running the offense now. Renshaw's on a wing. Van Kekerix free throw line in the lane gives back to Meerbig. Meerbig free throw line gives up top to Van Kekerix. Van Kekerix on the dribble, hands off to Renshaw. Renshaw between the legs dribble, left side to Van Kekerix. Free throw line to Lang, fakes on Lappy, fakes again, puts it up. It's blocked, but traveling called on Lang. Lang did the stutter step after he tried to stop the dribble, and the turnover gives it back to Winfield-Mt.Union. 10-7, Rock Valley leads. Wolves with the basketball. Haight in a wing, picked up by Renshaw. The Rockets now in man for man. Up top, this is Thomas. Now gives over to Tony Hardy, picked up by Johnson. Up top to Lappy, the jumper is good. Bert Lappy with another perimeter jumper. Both of his field goals have come from him 15 feet away. And it's 10-9, Rock Valley. Rockets up top, and Kekerix gives back to Johnson, drives the lane, stops for the jumper, it's good. Aaron Johnson has 7 early points for Rock Valley, and they're up 12-9. We approach the 3-minute mark remaining in the first quarter. Winfield-Mt.Union with the ball. Lappy up top, lobs underneath. The ball stripped out of bounds by Renshaw. Renshaw came from the weak side on that lob to Heath Thomas and knocked it away. It'll belong to Winfield-Mt.Union to the right of their basket. Wyatt Peterson to play it in. Underneath, ball taken away. Renshaw's got it, and he's fouled. The bounce pass inside was tipped away by Rock Valley. Renshaw streaked down the sideline on the dribble and was fouled. Foul called on Heath Thomas is first. That is the first team foul on Winfield-Mt.Union. And Thomas will sit down as the Wolves make a change. Coming in is Andy Montrose, 6'3" junior. He averages 8 points and 6 rebounds a contest. Renshaw up top. Screen up for Lang in the lane. 12-footer, no good. Rebound, Meerbig puts it up. It's blocked by Haight and controlled by Haight. Lappy with a block. Haight with the ball in the lane. Loses Renshaw, puts it up and in. Renshaw fell down. And Seth Haight at 5'7" put it down. It's 12-11. Here's Meerbig underneath to Lang. It's tipped up and in. Actually, Lappy tipped it in. They will credit the basket to Jesse Lang. 14-11 Rockets off the gift that time from Bert Lappy. Haight backcourt. Rocket fans wanted traveling there. Now to Lappy, back to Haight up top. 2:08 to go first quarter. Rock Valley 14-11. Here's right side of the ball. Hardy goes in the lane. Banker, good. Tony Hardy, an off-balance jumper, but it banked in. And it's 14-13 in favor of Rock Valley. Rockets front court. Right side pass, Aaron Johnson in the lane to Meerbig. Drives underneath, puts it up, he's fouled. Foul is called on Winfield-Mt.Union's Tony Hardy as Meerbig posted up, spun into the lane and drew the foul. So with Lappy all over Jesse Lang, Meerbig becomes the focal point for the Rock Valley offense. That time, missing the shot, but drawing the foul. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Meerbig, a 55% free throw shooter. First one is good. So any tenseness that Coach Robert Miller talked about in his team, I think, has been quickly diminished as this game has gotten underway. Rockets playing pretty relaxed here. Second free throw is good by Meerbig, and the Rockets back up by 3. Full court pressure by Rock Valley. Pass in backcourt to Haight to Lappy. Lappy, a big target at 6'9", gives it back to Tony Hardy. And Winfield-Mt.Union comes front court. 1:35 left to go in the first quarter. Haight looking for Lappy. He's got it up top. Johnson's got him in the matchup zone. Lappy, left side to Haight, puts it up over Van Kekricks. No good. Fight for the rebound. A tied ball. Meerbig and Montrose tied it up. The possession arrow points to Winfield-Mt.Union. So at 1:24 to go in the first quarter, ball is out of bounds to the Wolves. And playing it in baseline left is Wyatt Peterson. Coach Mike Kolker doesn't go deep into his bench. Pass in the lane to Lappy. Shot is blocked by Lang. Tipped out. Meerbig controls. So Jesse Lang with a block shot on Bert Lappy. The Indians, or Rockets rather, have the basketball. Then Kekricks, right side. Goes into the lane. Fakes. Now gives it back to Lang. Up top to Ranshaw. Ranshaw with 1:05 in the quarter to Van Kekricks. Turns, dribbles baseline, puts it up. No good. Rebound to Lappy. Now tipped away by Ranshaw mid-court, but it's retrieved by Peterson. Peterson for Winfield-Mt.Union to Seth Haight. Haight up top. Looks at the Winfield-Mt.Union bench. 49 seconds left in the quarter, and they're saying one shot. Or at least signaling play number one. That must be it. Haight down low to Lappy. Puts it up. Banks it off. No good. Rebound fought for. Baseline. Out of bounds off Winfield-Mt.Union. On the floor in his chest, trying to control it, Andy Montrose, and he couldn't. And the Rockets have it back. Change for Winfield-Mt.Union. Tyler Hardy, 5'10" sophomore. Younger brother Tony Hardy is in the lineup. And also back in is Heath Thomas. This time replacing Wyatt Peterson. So for Winfield-Mt.Union, it's Montrose, Lappy, Haight, Wyatt Peterson. Nope. It's Heath Thomas and Tyler Hardy. Rockets with the ball. 26 seconds left in the quarter. 16-13 Rockets. And the Rockets are working for one shot here. We're down to 15 seconds. Ranshaw out front with 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. And here come the Rockets. Ranshaw on a wing, looking for a screen from Lang with 7-6. Drives around the screen. Left side pass to Johnson. Fires a three. It's no good. Rebound tipped out by Lang. And we've run out of time in quarter number one. First quarter's over. 16-15. 16-13 Rock Valley over Winfield-Mt.Union. We'll have the second quarter in 1 minute. For Winfield-Mt.Union, Lappy, Thomas, Haight, Tyler Hardy, and Wyatt Peterson is back in the lineup. So the Rockets with the ball. Ranshaw on a wing. Goes in the dribble. Free throw line. Jumper over Haight. No good off the rim. Haight with a rebound. He's double teamed. Stolen by Meerbig. Last guy you'd expect to steal the ball from a guard that small, but Meerbig got the job done. Here's Ranshaw baseline. Steps back on the dribble. And the Rockets now with a 16-13 advantage. Right side of Kekricks. Picked up by Tyler Hardy, looking for Meerbig rotating over. Now goes to the dribble. Rockets very patient offensively themselves to Ranshaw. Ranshaw drives inside. The scoop shot, no good, but draws the foul. That's quite a matchup tonight. Keith Ranshaw at 5'7" and Seth Haight at 5'7". Two guards with equal quickness. And that time, Ranshaw was able to drive in on Haight and draw the foul. Haight with his first. That's the third team foul on Winfield-Mt.Union. At the free throw line for the Rockets will be Keith Ranshaw. Ranshaw, 72% free throw shooter, makes the first. It's 17-13 Rock Valley. And one more free throw coming here to the 5'7" sophomore. That one no good, but Ranshaw chases it down. Inside to Lang, fakes on Lappy, brings it back to Ranshaw. Fakes the three, one bounce dribble, jumper over Lappy, in and out. And on the rebound, we got a shove called, I believe, against John Meerbig. Foul is on Meerbig. Pushing off on the rebound is first, third team foul on Rock Valley. Haight comes out as Rock Valley coach Mike Kolker will bring Tony Hardy back into the lineup. So the Hardy boys are out there. I've been wanting to say that all night. Tony Hardy and Tyler Hardy. Tyler Hardy has it right now. Rockets in a matchup zone. Inside pass to Lappy. Almost tied up. Now puts it up and in. And Kekricks was struggling with Lappy for the ball. Lappy wrenched it away and dropped it in. He's got 8 points. 17-15. Rockets with the ball. Meerbig high post, lobs underneath to Lang. Reverse shot, no good. fight for the ball and is taken off the floor there by Tony Hardy. So now Winfield-Mt.Union can tie it up with a two-pointer and retake the lead with a three. Inside pass. This is Tyler Hardy. Puts it up, and he's tied up by Meerbeek. John Meerbeek got a hand on the ball and tied it up, and again the possession arrow points to Winfield-Mt.Union. 6:25 to go in the first half. 17-15, Rock Valley. Inside pass, tipped away and out of bounds off Winfield-Mt.Union. Thomas had the bounce pass come to him, and one of the Rockets reached in and tipped it off his hands and out of bounds. So the Rockets have it back, protecting a two-point lead. You got a water bottle on the floor now. It's kicked away. Aaron Johnson down low to Meerbeek. Underneath, puts it up and in. Nice spin move. He faked toward the lane and then spun underneath and laid it in around Heath Thomas. So a great play there by Meerbeek. 19-15 in favor of Rock Valley. Now we've got timeout. That water bottle rolled away from the Winfield-Mt.Union bench onto the playing floor. Aaron Johnson stepped on it and splurted some water on the floor. After Meerbeek scored, we stopped play to wipe it up. So Winfield-Mt.Union will have the basketball here. 6:12 to go in the first half. The Rockets have been protecting a 2 to 4 point lead here in the second quarter. And the Wolves have it. Kind of a chess match going on here. Both teams very well disciplined. Here's Winfield-Mt.Union with the ball. Tony Hardy with it to Lappy. Dribbles baseline on Lang. Jumper good. Gets the soft bounce. And Seth Haight has, or Bert Lappy rather, has 10 points. Here's Aaron Johnson for the Rockets. High post to Meerbeek. Inside on Lappy. Now brings it to Johnson. In the lane. Left side pass to Vinkekriks. Gives back to Meerbeek, but we got a foul on Vinkekriks' pass called against Winfield-Mt.Union. The Rockets very aware of where Bert Lappy is anytime they go into the lane. Might have overpassed a little bit there, but the foul called against Winfield-Mt.Union's Tony Hardy is second. 14 fouls on the Wolves. Ranshaw's got the ball. Now right side to Lang. Lang up top to Vinkekriks for three. It's short. Taken there by Heath Thomas. 19-17, Rock Valley. Winfield-Mt.Union with the basketball. 5:27 to go in the first half. Seth Haight up top. Right side pass to Wyatt Peterson. Lobs down low to Lappy. He's got it. Turns on Meerbeek. Puts it up and in, and he fouled. Lang was in front of Lappy. Meerbeek was behind him. Lappy got the pass, turned and fired it in over Meerbeek and drew the foul. So Bert Lappy, 12 points here in the first half. Meerbeek has his second foul, and we're tied at 19, and Winfield-Mt.Union has a chance to retake the lead here. A change for Rock Valley. Mark Wolfswinkel comes in. Lappy's free throw, no good. Rebound to Aaron Johnson. So Wolfswinkel comes in for Meerbeek. Here's Rancho on the dribble. Goes in the lane. Gives it back to Johnson on the wing. To Rancho on the corner. Inside pass to Wolfswinkel. Tipped away and stolen. Heath Thomas tipped away the entry pass and picked it off. And Winfield-Mt.Union has the ball. Tied at 19. Right side, Wyatt Peterson. The lob. Tipped. Taken by Lappy inside. Puts it up. Good. Bert Lappy with a basket inside. He has scored 6 straight baskets for Winfield-Mt.Union, and they retake the lead 21-19 over Rock Valley. Here's Renshaw driving to the lane. Now stops for the jumper. It's good. Heath Renshaw ties the score at 21. So the Rockets a little intimidated inside with Lappy there. That time Renshaw got into the lane, didn't take the shot, then stepped back and hit the 17-footer. Here's Haight left alone for a three. That's no good. Rebound taken by Renshaw. 21-21 our score. 4:15 to go in the first half. Backdoor play to Wolfswinkel. Loses the dribble out of bounds. Renshaw, nice pass across the lane to Wolfswinkel, but he couldn't handle it, and it goes back to Winfield-Mt.Union. Lappy will get a rest now as Winfield-Mt.Union will make a substitution here. Coming in is Andy Montross, and we've got a TV timeout here with 4:11 to go in the first half. 21-21 our score. Rock Valley and Winfield-Mt.Union in this 1A state championship game. Back with more from Vets Auditorium in Des Moines after this 1-minute timeout. Well, we resume play now. 21-21 our score. The basketball belongs to Winfield-Mt.Union. Backdoor pass is tipped out of bounds, intended for Wyatt Peterson underneath, but Bruce Vinkekriks saw it coming and knocked it away. So the ball out of bounds to Winfield-Mt.Union as they're tied with Rock Valley 21-21. 4:01 to go in the first half. Lappy's out of the lineup now for Winfield-Mt.Union. This is Tony Hardy up top to Seth Haight. Rockets now in man for man. Johnson's on Haight. Ranshaw picking up out front and Wyatt Peterson. Well, it's matchup zone now. Yep, matchup zone by the Rockets. They were not in a man for man. Pass up top to Thomas. Thomas, left side pass to Peterson. Fakes the three, goes in the lane. Fakes, stripped away, gets it back. Fakes, puts it up. It's blocked by Lang. Controlled and tied up. No traveling called in Winfield-Mt.Union. Peterson dropped it, picked it up, and shuffled the pivot foot. Bert Lappy comes back in. Lappy, by the way, has scored the last 4 field goals for Winfield-Mt.Union. All of their points here in quarter number 2. And with 3:30 to go in the first quarter, the ball belongs to Rock Valley, still tied at 21. Bounce pass right side of Nkekrick, now to Ranshaw, up top to Johnson. Winfield-Mt.Union in a zone now, 1-3-1. Top 2-3, they'll drop that man back in the corner there. Ranshaw straight away for 3, it's short, taken by Peterson. Ranshaw about 4 feet off the three-point ring when he took that shot. And Winfield-Mt.Union has the ball, still tied at 21. Haight with it, up top to Thomas. Thomas left side of Peterson baseline to Tony Hardy, to Lappy, three-point range. Dribbling on Johnson, free throw line, left side pass comes to Hardy. His shot baseline, no good. Rebound, Jesse Lang. Rockets with the ball here, 21-21 our score. Right side pass to Ranshaw against the zone. Wolfswinkel high post. One bounce dribble. Left side to Aaron Johnson. Cross court to Ranshaw. Fakes the three. Cross court back to Johnson. They'll go baseline on the dribble. Now come back out. Bring it to Nkekrick. Now right side to Ranshaw. The Rockets will reset the offense. So both teams very patient offensively here in the first half. Very few mistakes. Screen left for Ranshaw. Can't shoot the three down low to Wolfswinkel. Can't shoot to Ranshaw. Ranshaw, no-look pass inside of Wolfswinkel. Turns on Lappy. Jump hook from 5 is good. Lappy trying to draw the foul. Wolfswinkel put it down. 23-21 in favor of Rock Valley. 1:57 to go first half. Haight with the ball. Looking inside to Lappy. Off his hands and out of bounds. A bounce pass too low for Lappy to handle. And the Rockets have it back in the turnover. Matt Dykstra comes in for the Rockets. First time we've seen him. He's been the offensive spark for the Rockets. In the game with Rockwell City Lytton, hitting a few threes and then had 11 points in the third quarter to pace the Rockets in their win over Linfield Sully. So here's Rock Valley with the ball. Screen right for Ranshaw. Loses the handle as it goes to shoot, and Kekrick has it. Underneath to Lang. Fakes on Lappy. Puts it up and in. So the Rockets keep the ball alive, and Lang scores inside, 25-21. With 1:28 to go in the first half. Winfield-Mt.Union with the ball. This is Heath Thomas, up top to Lappy, three-point perimeter. That's a contrast. The 6'9 Lappy guarded by the 5'7 Keith Ranshaw. Inside pass off the hands of Haight, out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. Seth Haight was posted low to the block to the left of the basket. And that pass went off his hands and out of bounds. Tyler Hardy comes in for Winfield-Mt.Union, replacing Wyatt Peterson. 1:13 left to go in the first half. 25-21, Rock Valley. Nice little jump hook by Wolfswinkel, gave him a 2-point advantage, and Lang scored inside. Dykstra for 3, left side, in and out. Tipped out by Lang to Ranshaw. Back to Dykstra. Dykstra, right side of Nkekrick. Nkekrick's free throw line almost lost the dribble, gets it back, gives it up top to Ranshaw. 54 seconds left in the first half. And again, the Rockets very patient offensively. Working against what's now a spread out 2-3 zone. 45 seconds left in the half. Wolfswinkel in the corner to Ranshaw. Up top to Dykstra. Right side of Nkekrick. Up top to Ranshaw. He'll step back and reset. 35 seconds left in the half. So Ranshaw on the dribble near the center circle, and it looks like the Rockets are just going to work for one shot here with a 4-point advantage, 25-21. Ranshaw standing at the dribble, 20 seconds left in the half. Now we're down to 15. Once we hit the 10 mark, the Rockets will go to work. They're clearing out for Ranshaw here with 10 seconds. Screen right from Lang. Ranshaw with the ball, baseline, steps back in the dribble with 6-5. Now goes underneath, baseline of Wolfswinkel. He fakes, puts it up over Lappy. It's blocked. Lang has it, tipped out. and the Wolves control as we run out of time here in the first half. It's halftime of our 1A state championship game. Rock Valley 25, Winfield-Mt.Union 21. Back with a recap of the first half after this 2-minute timeout. 5:27 to go in the third quarter. 27-27 our score. Here's Ranshaw on the dribble, going baseline on Haight. Goes again along the baseline to Thomas, and we got an offensive foul on Ranshaw as Thomas took the charge. Ranshaw likes to go to the corner, step back, make a little spin move, and drive that baseline. That time Thomas waiting for the play and set up the collision. Offensive foul on Ranshaw. That's his second. First team foul of the Rockets, Winfield-Mt.Union with the ball. And now it's stolen by Van Kekrix. He goes up, stripped away, taken by Haight. Now he's double teamed and tied up. And the arrow points to the Wolves. So Rock Valley in that full court pressure, Van Kekrix had stolen the ball, went inside. Lappy tipped it away, and in a fight for the basketball, a tied ball, and Winfield-Mt.Union has it. Seth Thomas with it for the Wolves. 5:05 to go in the third quarter. 27-27 our score in a cat-and-mouse basketball game here. Lob down low to Lappy. Moves around Lang. Reverse layup. Good. Bert Lappy has 18 points. 29-27 Winfield-Mt.Union. Rockets front court. Aaron Johnson has it up top in the dribble. Now give it to Van Kekrix. Right side to Aaron Johnson for three. It's off the heel, no good. Rebound Meerbeek. Meerbeek free throw line, goes in the lane, loses the handle out of bounds, is last touched by Winfield-Mt.Union. Meerbeek lost control of the ball as he turned into the lane, but it was last touched by the Wolves. And the Rockets have it back. Aaron Johnson will play it in to the left of the Rock Valley basket. 29-27 Winfield-Mt.Union. Tony Hardy leaves the lineup. Tyler Hardy, his little brother, comes in. Pass in, left side of Van Kekrix. In the lane to Lang, double team, loses the handle, gets it back, and he's tied up. This time the arrow points to Rock Valley. Lappy and Lang, the two centers, going after the loose ball. And the possession arrow points Rock Valley's way. Pass in comes to Ranshaw. Up top to Van Kekrix, right side to Meerbeek. Meerbeek on the dribble. Left side to Van Kekrix. Van Kekrix lobs backdoor to Johnson. It goes off the rim, and it's rebounded by Lappy. Van Kekrix didn't want to shoot. He wanted to go backdoor to Johnson. It rolled off the rim, and the Wolves come up with the ball. They've got a 2-point lead, 4:05 to go in the quarter. Underneath to Lappy, puts it up and in. Lappy lost Lang inside and scored. He's got 20, and Winfield-Mt.Union now has a 4-point advantage, 31-27. And the Rockets still looking for their first field goal here in quarter number 3. So defense by Winfield-Mt.Union has been tight here in quarter number 3. Here's Van Kekrix driving inside. Shot is blocked by Lappy and controlled by Hardy. And now Hardy is fouled backcourt by Van Kekrix. Bruce Van Kekrix is foul number 2, the second team foul on Rock Valley. Van Kekrix responsible for 2 free throws for Rock Valley here. But that is all the Rockets can muster so far in the third quarter. We got a timeout with 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. With the score, Winfield-Mt.Union 31, Rock Valley 27. Back with more from Vets Auditorium in 1 minute. Timeout called with 3:40 to go. Winfield-Mt.Union with the ball leading 31-27 over Rock Valley. It's been the defense of Winfield-Mt.Union that made the difference. Here's a foul out front called on Keith Ranshaw of Rock Valley. The Rockets went to a half-court trapping defense. Ranshaw trying to reach from behind on Seth Haight, called for the foul, and that's his third. Matt Dykstra will check into the Rockets lineup, replacing Ranshaw. So Aaron Johnson will be the point man now for the Rockets. And Dykstra will guard Haight out front. Dykstra at 6'4", Haight at 5'7". Wyatt Peterson with the ball. Throws it away. Cutting toward the lane was Lappy. Wasn't expecting that pass, at least not in the wing. It sails out of bounds to the Rockets. So 3:24 left in the third quarter. 31 for Winfield-Mt.Union. Rock Valley 27. The Rockets have just 2 free throws in this third quarter. And Kekrix can't penetrate the lane. Left side of Johnson. Johnson, free throw line of Wolfswinkel is in the lineup. He goes to the dribble. Goes underneath, puts it up. Around Lappy. No good. Tipped in by Lang. Jesse Lang with a tip in. He's got 6. 31-29. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Pass left side to Wyatt Peterson, lob to Lappy, underneath, double team, muscles it up, no good, out of bounds, off Lappy, it'll go to the Rockets. So Bert Lappy tried a muscle play inside. He was triple teamed, and Lappy touched it last as the Rockets come up with it. 31-29, Winfield-Mt.Union. Left side, Van Kekerix, guarded by Haight. Free throw line, right side of Johnson. Johnson, guarded by Tyler Hardy, is in the lineup. Back out front to Van Kekerix. Van Kekerix on the dribble, guarded by Haight. He's looking inside for Lang. Now gives to Lang in the corner. Free throw line, Wolfswinkel. One bounce dribble stripped away. Tony Hardy tipped it away. Wyatt Peterson came up with it. And Winfield-Mt.Union with the ball. So the Winfield-Mt.Union defense coming up strong here in quarter number 3. They lead 31-29. Haight to the right, a three, no good. Rebound, Wolfswinkel.